Hey, we're gonna do Lugia. I need to film this for a video later in the year, just so if you're watching this and you don't want spoilers for later on, then you might want to stop watching. Just saying, there's going to be a video on this. It'll be fully produced. It won't be as simple as Lugia by itself, but this is going to be in that video, so just know about that before going into this. Okay, let's talk about backports right now in yellow version. I'm just going to make sure we don't give any spoilers here, because I don't want to spoil anything if people have been following my stuff and not seen recent videos. No, everything's good here. So this is the tier list as things stand right now. For backports, we've done a few. We've done Celebi, had a great time, 40 minutes and 50 seconds. We had Kingdra, 46 minutes and 35 seconds. Roselia, 46 and 37. Then there's some others sneaking around somewhere, but I can't see them right now. Heracross, over here, 47.08. Kind of all in this beat here. It's like everything is collecting there, apparently, right now. Yeah. So, Crobat also. Crobat's not good, though, because it's a poison flying type. And doesn't really get much better moves. 1 hour and 3 minutes and 3 seconds. So today, I'm going to crush the game with Lugia. Let's talk about what makes it a Pokemon and the choices I have made for this backport. So, Lugia, Generation 1, base stats, 106 HP, 90 attack, 130 defense, 110 speed, and 154 special because it's a legendary. Critical hit rate, 21.48%. And then if we look on the right-hand side of this screen, we are going to see that there is some moves, but one thing that is new to Generation 1, and that is Aeroblast, Lugia's signature move. I have decided for my backport series to backport signature moves and abilities if the ability makes the Pokemon feel like unique. So like Truant for Slacking or Wonder Guard for Shedinja. In this case, I felt that backporting Lugia with something like Sky Attack as its first move didn't really feel right, so we're going to give it Aeroblast, because that's the Generation 2 starting set it has, I believe Gust and Aeroblast. Let's actually, let's bring that up, because I was smart enough and I got all this stuff up in the break. Oh no, it has Aeroblast and Safeguard to start. I figured that in Generation 1 they would just give it 2 moves. It's kind of what they did with all the other legendaries. They gave them like Peck and Fire Blast, something like that. So that's why I gave it Gust. It learns Gust as a starting move in a bunch of future generations, like Generation 4. It has a truly unfortunate move set in some of these. Whirlwind as a starting move, never mind. Terrible! Generation 3 is also pretty bad. Whirlwind as a starting move. Gust at 22. So I figured like Generation 1, they'd probably give it something like this. Gust and Aeroblast. Recover, and then it learns moves at multiples of 11, but in Generation 1 they probably wouldn't have given it anything at lower levels because you'd obtain it at level 40 or level 50, so I started at 44 with Recover, then Hydro Pump, Swift, Whirlwind, Rock Throw, and Psychic. Psychic is a substitute for Future Sight, and Rock Throw is a substitute for Ancient Power. Pretty standard. So, in terms of TMs and HMs, I'm going to give it Thunderbolt, it learns it, and Ice Beam through Move Tutor in Generation 2, so that felt appropriate. It also gets the Earthquake, so Earthquake, going to give it Earthquake. It didn't feel like it should dig, so no dig. I'm also not going to give it Fissure. I'm going to give it Mega Drain in the place of Giga Drain. It feels weird, but it does learn that move. It'll get Swift, it'll get Surf, of course. It's a water type. Just like Lapras that we just played, right? Look at all the blue on the screen. Obviously, a water type. Blizzard. Yeah, electric moves, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Bubble Beam, Water Gun, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, whoa, can't wait to see it use Rock Throw. Yes, definitely not going to use Rock Throw today. Wait, Lugia can't learn Psychic by TM. It should learn Psychic by TM. It should. It should. Because it can in Generation 2. That's just a mistake on my overlay. I'm going to fix that quickly. I have the power to do these kind of things. Where is it? should be in the TM set under Mega Drain. Yeah, it's under Mega Drain. It's just out of order. We have to reorder this. Oh, I hate when this happens. Thunderbolt and Thunder need to move down. Body Slam needs to move up. Body Slam. Thunder Wave has to go way down. Under Rest. We're just going to quickly reorder all this. Oh. Body Slam needs to be above Double Edge and Takedown. The reason is it's not sorting them by TM index number, it's sorting them by the order in which they appear in the arbitrary list that I just wrote down quickly before this to import it into my overlay. It's not intelligent in any way. That'll get that there. 24, 25. Dream Meter is 42, so that'll go just above Sky Attack. We're getting closer. Bide's 34, so we can go above where Earthquake is currently positioned, and Earthquake is 26, so it goes under Thunder. 21 Mega Drain. Gotta move that one. This is what happens when you do 2 streams in one day and you don't prep one. And then Psychic will go after Earthquake. Yeah, that looks about right. Good. Rip Dragon Rage on Lugia, right? I know. We could have put Dragon Rage on Lugia. I didn't. We could. Probably should, actually, honestly. I'm just gonna maybe type it in. We can... It can't actually learn it. I'll just leave it off. It might show up in the video. Bro, are you gonna even use Surf on this water type? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that's basically why I chose to make this move pool. It should be fairly self-explanatory, I think, at this point after seeing them. There's stuff that you can't backport, like Shadow Ball, like for TMs. I'm not going to change any of the TMs in Gen 1 for my backport series, so we have what we have. I think it's going to be fun. Aeroblast is going to be a high crit root move, and it's going to play by Generation 1 crit mechanics. So Aeroblast will always critical hit when Lugia uses it. It is going to be absolutely busted. And I'm hoping it's going to give us a way past Brock, the first gym leader. Again, this is going to be a video later in the year. If you do not want spoilers for that video, do not watch what is about to happen. Okay, here we go. And I'm hoping that everything is going to work. Generation 2, Lugia sprite. Luckily for me, the front sprites, they're just the same dimensions between Generation 1 and 2. So it's really easy. I just move them over one for one from Generation 2 into Generation 1. They're exactly what Game Freak maybe would have intended. The back sprite, though, is a different size, so I had to make the back sprite myself by tracing the Generation 2 back sprite. I'm not going to nickname it. It's a backport. I want to be really clear to viewers. Okay, here we go. Lugia, back sprite. Hopefully I did a good job. Critical hit with Aeroblast, because it's always going to crit. Oh, I'm realizing something. We got splits showing up. We don't want splits showing up. I'm going to restart. I just don't want... The splits we're going to compare to Lapras, but we don't want to compare to Lapras. Okay, here we go. Now Lugia. Is this the silver sprite? I forget which one is which. This is the better sprite, though. I remember I looked at both of them. I was like, I like this one more. He's just like so dynamic. Love it. So I generally play a little bit worse in first playthroughs, but Lugia is so good that I think like we're like, if we're above 45 minutes, this playthrough will be disappointing. By the way, there will be encounters on like early routes, and there will be encounters in Mount Moon. That's how I play my first playthroughs in yellow version. I play them like stock Game Boy style. It's annoying when you're a legendary, but my voice is feeling well, so I can do this streaming rampage. It's fun. And I budgeted more time for Lapras because I thought I was going to have to do a bunch of playthroughs. But apparently, it just like... The first playthrough I did on stream was amazing. Go check it out. It's really good. Ah, so happy with that run. Yeah, it might actually have a fair time going up against Lapras's splits. Lugia, because it's so good. I'm just hoping Aeroblast is not going to completely... Like, I'm hoping it gives us enough for Brock. With the high crit rate chance. Because I would not like to have to get through him, like at level, like, I don't know, 13 or something. That's going to take way too long. Luckily we got Earthquake for Magneton later on. As a flying water type, we have to be careful, you know. I'm not going to fight this guy. We'll attack it twice. Then Pokeball. Aw, you kidding me. A little unlucky. I'm gonna fight this guy. Yeah, the Lapras run, I just streamed it. I stopped like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, Lugia is slow growth rate. Unless I made a mistake. You can check that if it looks like it's leveling up too quickly. I don't have more Pokeballs. I don't want to fight these. I don't want to waste time. I want to see if we can do it on as few battles as possible here. Yeah, it's definitely slow. It's like only level 8 coming through the forest. Not even though. I'm going to fight the... I'm going to go up to level 8 over damage rounding. And then we'll see. Whirlwind at 77, yeah. Nah, I probably need to fill that spot in with something useless. They probably got like Safeguard. Like, just put Whirlwind. Lugia seems to like Whirlwind. This is, okay, this is the downside to this legendary as well as Ho-Oh. With only 5 PP on Aeroblast, you can do a lot of damage, but you can't do it for very long. So you have to go back to the Pokemon Center a lot. Backspray looks so good. Okay, I'm glad. Let's see. Not exactly. Oh gosh. Relying on crit rate here for Gust to knock this out. We are faster than this, so it can't get us with Bide. We can attack him with Gust into the Bide so that we don't do too much damage. That's actually kind of convenient for us. Wow. No! I hate that. It's gonna win. It's gonna win because we missed the third Aeroblast. Must be like... survive and crit? Crit? Can we crit? Oh my gosh. No! This was ridiculously close. Ah. One hit. If it had been a 3-turn bide, we would have got it. And also if we didn't miss Aeroblast. Okay, well we didn't miss Aeroblast this time. I think we'll do it this time. Honestly, it might be better if it just keeps going for Bide. It takes less time. And we don't take very much damage with how little Gust is doing. Okay, we beat Brock. No, this is a first playthrough. So in first playthroughs, I don't restart. In first playthroughs, I just save all over the place, and whenever I lose, I just lose and I try again. And I force myself to get through the entire run no matter what. So like if I have to block out during the Elite Four, I will. Because this is a first playthrough. I don't really want to use all my Aeroblasts. I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center here. Yeah, PP up. We really need PP ups. This is like the pivotal item for Lugia. One thing about Lugia, it has so much defense, so we take so little damage. Like, look at how, like, these trainers, it's like 3 damage every hit. It's ridiculously low. We don't really need to be worried about anyone. Yeah, first playthroughs are all about, like, figuring out, like, where does the Pokemon struggle? And it's just also about, like, having a fun time playing the Pokemon. This is when I kind of just allow myself to relax a little bit and enjoy the run. I don't try to overthink things too much. It's just like, sit down, do it, get through, see what happens. No one knows why Gust is normal in Gen 1. This will probably be Surfless Lugia because its moveset is so good, and I don't really want to put Surf on it and then not be able to delete it. I think it will do better if we just run without Surf. So yes, probably Surfless Lugia. I don't think this week, I'm going to stay on theme. I think this whole week we're doing Surfless Pokemon that should otherwise learn Surf, because obviously Lugia is a water type. Okay. Water Gun. If we run into Geodudes and stuff, we can knock them out quickly with Water Gun. And yeah, its special is 154. It's ridiculous. Sure, let's fight this guy. I also don't have my router up, so I can't see damage ranges, just so everyone knows. I'll calculate all of those in post. Yeah, Surf is banned. No Surf. It gets Giga Drain in Gen 2, which is really strange. It does look a lot like Latios. Sure, we'll knock this out. I think we're probably going to run Aeroblast throughout most of the playthrough. Then we'll probably... Like, I want to face Misty right away, so doing a little bit of extra training here is probably going to be good. If it would be like 15 or 16 for her, I should have enough just special, and Aeroblast will be powerful enough that I think I can make it through. Surf only. I did a Surfing Pikachu run. That's the Surf-themed playthrough. Now we're just trying to take Surf out. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of Geodude. It's not that it's not fun doing the real run, but it is very stressful, yes. Often because there's a deadline as well. It's like I have 2 weeks to both play all the playthroughs and then edit the video, review it, and then release it. And so it's like, under that kind of pressure, it's not always fun sitting down and doing like 15 Arbok playthroughs. Oh my gosh, I gotta get a good time. And then I'm like chasing down other people's times, and it can get very stressful. I do think it's fun. It's fun in like a different way. This is more relaxing fun. That's more like intense competitive fun. They're both enjoyable, but this is like relaxation. Like the Lapras stream I just did, more competitive, trying to get perfect damage ranges, execute really well, ensure that I'm not making big mistakes. Whereas in this case, if I just make like a little blunder, it'll be a funny moment in the video and we'll just move on. It's not a huge deal. Thank you for your videos and streams. I am currently trying to get sober and get loose meditation. Your videos help me a lot. Well, I'm glad that my videos can help, even if in a small way. Okay, Staryu one hit, Starmie, X defend, Aeroblast, crits, bypassing it, so yeah, Misty is simple. And then we get the Bubble Beam TM. I do have a SoundCloud. I haven't shared it, but maybe I should show off some of that stuff at some point. Maybe at the end of this stream, because this is kind of just a fun stream. I spent a large portion of my vacation writing a bunch of music for the channel, which was extremely fun. I think Water Gun will take out the Sandshrew, and I don't need to waste Bubble Beam PP. I like spend some time just like reviewing Junichi Masuda's style and then try to like do my best to imitate it while still creating things that I think were themed around various characters in the game. It was a really fun project. Especially funny though, seeing me at the beach with my laptop. You can't stop me. Not even vacation. Okay, Lugia is a beast. This is ridiculous. I'm one-shotting everything. Most of these Pokemon normally survive. Like, if you go back and look at Lapras, we get Psychic as soon as we clear and get to Celadon City. When we get to Celadon City, we go to the department store, get the fresh water, and then we go back and we get Psychic. Oh. Oh my gosh, that low kick did nothing. Oh my gosh. Composition stream. I actually am probably going to do one of those at some point. Maybe in December or something like that. When we're doing daily videos, I might just do like a fun composition stream sometime. Sometimes I pick up Thunderwave when running first time, because you never know where it's like a little bit useful, but in this case, it's obviously not going to be Lugia. It's just too good. Imitate or emulate? Well, what is it? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Walt Whitman or something? It's a quote. I don't know if it's imitate. It's like emulate? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. One of the two. I was thinking of making a series of videos like writing, like, this is how I wrote the perfect gym theme for Brock or something like that. I think it might be fun. Wait, oh my gosh. I listen a lot while at work. Maybe not watch your videos, but have people told you have a soothing voice, kind of like Morgan Freeman? That's wild. People have told me that my voice is very soothing. That is good. I think that the channel is, it's very good that it's very good that I have a soothing voice, but I don't know if it's Morgan Freeman quality. That's like next level. It's like I'm trying to aeroblast only the things that I know will survive hits from Bubble Beam and just Bubble Beam everything else. Aeroblast should probably be slot 4 to save a little bit of time. That is, in the first playthroughs, I do try and play as fast as possible. Like, I do try to get through the game. I'm not like wasting time or anything. We don't have Pokeballs. We do need one, but... Okay. Imitate Pokemon, yeah. It's like, okay, so like, for example, like Junichi Masuda really likes Phrygian mode. Like, he really likes Phrygian mode. So a lot of the battle themes are all in Phrygian, or they have like a significant amount of Phrygian flair that he'll like call on whenever he needs it to get really intense. And then he also really likes Lydian mode. Phrygian and Lydian are the two that he kind of goes to for a bunch of the stuff that he writes. So when I was writing things, it was like, okay, well, we can use like Phrygian, we can use Lydian. Maybe we can like what about the chord progressions? So like he likes a semitone up chord progression, like 2 chords that are just sitting right next to each other. He'll also use, oh gosh, what is it? He does like a lot of like flat 7 and flat 6 music nerd stuff. Ah, gosh. Bumping into things. Phrygian, it's like Phygin. Gian. It's Greek. It is like if you're playing a C major scale on a piano, so all the white keys starting on C. Phrygian is if you start on E and play E to E instead. So it has a semitone between E and F at the beginning of the scale, so it sounds really dark and like freaky. Yeah, it's more of an emulation then. I don't know if I need to heal for this. That's maybe bold as a flying type, but I don't think I need this heal. Like Thunderbolt is not actually going to do that much damage to Lugia. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll do ridiculous amounts. No, we're good. He's not even going to hit us. Nice. I am going to do Ho-Oh very soon, but I'm not going to stream Ho-Oh, I don't think, to try and keep more things about the video a little bit secret. Maybe I'll stream it, I don't know. I'm always worried when I stream stuff that people won't watch the actual produced video, and that's always disappointing to me. I don't know if people know, but like, in terms of like YouTube and stuff, like the streams are a lot better. Like, it's ridiculous how much effort and money I put into every video, but the streams will often perform better. So, I don't know if Body Slam's gonna one hit. I'm gonna Aeroblast the first Oddish, just in case. I don't want to get paralyzed. Man, I'll just Body Slam this one, see. Okay, we don't one hit. So Aeroblast on the Oddishes and then Body Slam on the Bellsprouts. That's fine. I've experienced a lot of other creators that I personally like watching, where they'll make content for a while and it's all like high quality produced stuff, and then they stream like once or twice, and then they start realizing like, oh, I can just like stream or like record myself like it's a stream and then upload it as a video. The YouTube algorithm is just like, and like the way the whole like monetization system and stuff is set up, that it just doesn't look like that's going to perform just as well as the produced videos, but it's going to be like half, if not less, of the work. And that's the big thing. It's just, you can make a similar amount from just doing much less work. And I really want to safeguard, on theme with Lugia, against that happening on this channel. So I'm doing everything I can behind the scenes to try and make the produced content faster and more efficiently. Like, if it doesn't seem like there's a lot of innovation happening right now with the overlay, it's because there isn't. I have switched all my innovation brain power to thinking about how to make these videos in a more efficient way, to avoid the streaming apocalypse. Okay. I think like yeah, 7th, 8th, like it does seem like YouTube does value like the daily stuff. I also think that like there's something to be said if you're a new creator. Like I want everyone to take this with a grain of salt, because if you're a new creator, I don't think that that's true. If you're someone who hasn't uploaded anything, don't just stream. Don't just make something that's low quality. Like, I think the path on YouTube is definitely like, because like I don't get very many subscribers whenever I stream, but the streams do well in terms of views. So it's better, like, I think if you're starting off on YouTube, you should try and make highly, like, high quality, high effort videos at the beginning. And then once you feel like you've established an audience, that's the time when you can, like, start trying out streaming and seeing how you do. It's very much like a top-down approach. Build high quality stuff that is super high effort and really high value. And then, as you become very proficient at that, start dabbling in other things like streaming. I just really love streaming. Like, it's really fun to sit down and talk about these games, because growing up as a kid, I didn't have a lot of people in my life that were interested in Pokemon and were like playing it around me actively. And I know the game was supposed to be multiplayer with the link cable and everything, but it got banned at like my school and a bunch of my friends' schools, so we were never able to play together. Because like there was always like one kid that would like beat up someone else to like take his like Pikachu card or something, and they're like, you can't bring Pokemon cards to school anymore. Like, Kids are getting beaten up over these things. We're just not going to let you bring them. We don't want to deal with this headache. And, like, fair enough for the teachers. But then it made it more of an isolating experience. Like, we'd talk about it at school, and then at home we'd have to play. It's really fun to be able to play the games now and chat with people while I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, there's super chats coming in. Draken, thank you. And Durza, thank you. I'm going to read it in 1 second when I get through this. Probably going to buy calcium here. We have tons of speed, so we don't need it. Can just feed these. I gotta get out of this bad habit and start doing this when I'm teaching fly. I think we replace bubble beam now. It might be stab, but we don't need it. Keep it up. You are appreciated. Oh, sorry, just a second. I don't have a flyer. I need balls. I don't have PB or balls in this playthrough. Or great balls. Usually only takes about 2, but... Keep it up. You are appreciated. Your current format and style is 10 out of 10. Yeah, I've made a couple shorts, 3 shorts. We're getting better at them. We're just not, like, perfect at them yet. We need to get, like, faster at making them, because, like, the short will make, like, $2 or something. And it's like, we spent, like, 4 hours on it. It's, like, not really worth it. But they are fun to make. Oh, wait, we gotta get psychic. So the shorts are more like they're fun to make, and maybe they'll like pop up in someone's feed and they'll come over here and watch the other stuff, but I would like to make all 151 Pokemon into a short eventually. Like, do we teach? I think we do drop Body Slam now for Psychic, so it was really only useful for a little short portion of the game. We're definitely not going to teach Fly because it's trash in comparison with Aeroblast. We don't need to see it save for this rival. He is bad. Ice Beam should one-hit, so we don't have to fear the retaliatory status condition, which sometimes happens there. Psychic is same type attack bonus, so we need to reorder moves a little bit. Like that. I think this is probably best. Probably miss not staff. Yes, it is. Lugia, he's the Lord of the Sea. The Lord of the Sea. You catch him or catch her in the Whirl Islands. The water place with waterfall and whirlpool. But in all seriousness, I don't know if anyone else as a kid just thought that Lugia was a water type for like the longest time. As an adult, I came back and was like, wait, it's not a water type, it's a flying psychic type? Yeah, it is. The hilarious thing about that is that Lugia, being a flying psychic type, is the typing that Venomoth is. So it's themed, it's part of the channel. It all relates back to Venomoth. We definitely don't teach Lugia Surf, no. I also like it with like shorts and stuff like that. You like, it's like, what is like doing well? Like, what is the short doing well? Like, if the short doing well is getting like 500,000 views, like some people do with their shorts every day, like then yeah, the short did bad. But I don't know. Like success for me is like the Shelter short feels like the best piece of content I've made this year. I'm really happy with it. Every small detail in that felt like it just worked out so perfectly. Oh, happy birthday, Neo. Oh, did it. I think it's the same as Mewtwo's. Mewtwo has 154 special as well. I think Lugia has the same special. I'm going to fight the 2 really good experience on this route. And then I'm probably going to start skipping trainers and trying to use rare candies early because it's Lugia and it's really good. We might get into a really ugly situation against the champion by doing that. But I'm still going to try and push. We need the PP up. Like, come on. Aeroblast is not cutting it with 5. No, the algorithm doesn't like... The algorithm for YouTube is split. Long-form content and short-form content are on different algorithms. The weird thing is that streams are on the same algorithm as like regular produced videos, and I do think that they should eventually change that. So like if someone clicks on one of my streams and they watch it for 1 minute and then they click off, that like does badly for my channel. Whereas like if they click on it like a produced video and they watch for 15 minutes, that'll do a lot better. So it feels like a little bit weird to like cannibalize in some ways by streaming, but at the scale that I'm at on YouTube, it doesn't make sense at all to make a separate channel for live streaming. That's just a way to make all like I'll have no audience, it won't be fun. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Don't really need it. We have full restores because we haven't taken like any damage. Lugia is a beast. Alright, level 31, is this enough for Erica? I think so. We got Aeroblast. And PP ups. A deadly combo. The real question is, do we use all 3 PP ups? The only 3 we'll get on Aeroblast. Yeah, I created a flying Mewtwo. I know I am a monster. The cat cam is actually set up today. The foster was adopted, which is so exciting, and she went to a really, really, really lovely family. A lovely guy. Really, really, really happy about it. I think we do 2 in that and 1 in Psychic, just for a little bit of diversity. But unfortunately, there are just no cats in the bed today. I'm waiting for one to show up so that we can turn it on, but it's not there. Oh, missed. This thing is so dominant. Oh my gosh. What's my one reset again? I'm forgetting it already. Yeah, let's fight Koga next. Psychic is definitely fine for Erica, yeah. Oh no. Feels so weird having 7 PP and that's the most you'll have. Oh yeah, Brock reset, that's right, yeah. That makes sense, because Aeroblast is not great against him. It was a lot harder to implement Sacred Fire than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be really simple to change the fire, the burn rates, but it wasn't actually as straightforward as I thought. Yeah, it is bittersweet fostering out an animal. Because like it's great when they find a new home, but then it's also sad because you become attached. I cried a little bit when the cat left. She had also been returned before, and then she came, like we requested for the cat to come back to us specifically. So there was less like new houses and stuff like that all the time, and we didn't want her staying at the shelter. We had 4 cats in the house at one time. Wild. Do I do Psych? I don't think I do Psych. Honestly, I think we're fine. We have to heal a lot. I think we're fine. We just keep going, I think. Try and get a really good time with Lugia. Yeah, Aeroblast has a high critical hit ratio. Oh, this is the slow growth rate. So we have a repel. You can see the step counter counting down. But even though I have a repel, it doesn't matter because my level is just so low. So when the game generates an encounter that is above Lugia's current level, it then still shows us the encounter, like here, 37. And if you watch the RAM, you will actually see the Pokemon populated into RAM, but not appear in a battle if you have a repel active and the level is lower. It's really neat. Yeah, Mansion Rattata does feel bad. The one that really feels bad is Raticate with Parasect, and then it like outspeeds you in Hyper Fangs. It's like, why is this so annoying? We can use the protein, sure. I think we go here next. Blaine is always scary in yellow. I don't want to fight Blaine. I am more confident against the rival with Lugia and its type coverage. We'll get the candy at the top floor. Do we do candies now? Like 5 candies? We should get this. Oh my gosh. There's like nothing to throw away. I think minimum battles here. Right to the rival. We'll try at 35. It's probably not going to happen. We can do like 3 or 4 rare candies. 38, 40. Oh gosh. See, like when you're throwing away ethers and you have Arrow Blast, that hurts. I could throw away Mega Drain, but I want to keep it just in case we like run into some weird scenario where we realize we need it. Blaine will be fine with special stat. Yeah, but he has physical moves and he can crit. That's what I'm worried about. It's just like a crit from like takedown or something. Like, I don't know. Something like that. Psychic for Magneton. Please don't pair. Oh, crit. Did quite a bit. Arrow Blast. And Arrow Blast. Did it. Flareon has high special in Generation 1. So you don't want to attack it with special attacks if you can avoid it. A lot of people have asked me, should I put the damage ranges in the top left instead of the effective power? And that is a possibility. There's nothing holding the technology back from being able to do that. Or I could display both. There starts to become information overload at some point, and I like the fact that seeing the effective powers still leaves a little bit up to our imaginations in terms of like how much each move is discreetly going to do. We have to compare special and have special and attack and have some amount of game knowledge to get through the fights. Well, not when you're playing Lugia. This, you just stomp everything, apparently. I think I'm going to go fight Sabrina. I'm faster than both of her first 2 Pokemon right now. I don't need a special boost to fight her. Like, I definitely don't. We're going to need to drop something, aren't we? Max Elixir. Or Max Ether. Apparently, don't pick up extra items with Lugia. It'll be easier once I know exactly which items I need. Like, I probably don't need Mega Drain. We can just... Seems cluttered with damage ranges. The way I wanted to do it is remove things like accuracy and PP for follow-up playthroughs. And put damage ranges in that spot in the space of all 3 of the pieces of information for the follow-up runs. So you can see the exact damage ranges as I'm talking about them against each opponent. And would show damage ranges from the enemy as well. But only in follow-up playthroughs. And then in first playthroughs, we just do it like this. Because I want to give more insight into why I'm making the exact choices I'm making. Because often I'll get a comment like, why didn't you do this? And sometimes I don't remember because it's been too long since I released the video. Other times it's like, oh, I just probably didn't explain it well enough so that you would understand why I wouldn't use Surf. And they have, Ninetales has high special, so I don't want to hit it with a special move. Psychic's actually quite good against Blaine because it can lower special, especially on the Arcanine and the Ninetales. Oh. You see? You see? I said Blaine is scary. Blaine is scary. You see? Arrow Blast. Blaine. He's good. He's good. It's so weird if you play a lot of red and blue because he's such trash in those games. But he's actually quite good in these games. Like, yep. It's like water types get resets against him, like Starmie, Lugia. Well, another water type gets resets against him. Yeah, the really, this channel is becoming math with special colors. That is true. Are you gonna do Lapras again because you forgot Blizzard? I did Lapras again like 25 minutes ago. I played it again, got a ridiculously good time. Go check out the stream. Oops. Don't jump over the ledge. I don't know why I jumped over the ledge. I was like, I just want to do it. And then I did it. Terrible choice. Alright, we're a little slow here, but he can't fissure us because we're a flying type. A water flying type. I think I aeroblast this. Oh, it doesn't matter then. It's going to be a 2-hit with Psychic. Oh, I should be Psychicking. Psychic is going to do way more damage than Ice Beam. Ice Beam on the Rhydon. Oh! Huh. Alright. Cool. I didn't expect that. I probably got hit by Screech. Did I get hit by Screech? That did a lot of damage. The Rhydon is very good if it actually attacks. Oh, we have damage range on Ice Beam, or damage roll on Ice Beam too. It survived on like 1 hit point and then just like rock slided us into oblivion. Flying type sucks. Yeah. Yeah, the flying type is not very good. Yeah, I feel like it takes until like maybe generation 4 for you to be like, yeah, I have the flying type. That's really great. Like, you get like close combat and stuff with Staraptor. And then it's like, oh, you avoid ground type moves, and there's lots of them. I'm gonna Ice Beam the Execute because I don't want to miss and get Stun Spored. That would be painful. Also, Thunderbolt tends to stick around just because you need a way to dispatch the, oh no, the Cloyster. We got paralyzed. This is what happens. Luckily, I can't lose because I'm a Lugia. I'm just so good. Alright. Maybe Aeroblast would have done it. I don't think so, though. We're still going to win. We have so much health, so much defense. Totally fine. I think we should have raced Lapras's time, though. We're going to get slower time than Lapras did today with first Lugia playthrough. This will show you, hopefully this shows you just how much like optimization really does help Pokemon out. Like knowing which items to get, where not to like waste time backtracking, which trainers not to fight. Like I think Lugia will save more time because it's going to be able to skip more trainers in its final playthrough. If I had to like go back and revise one thing that I have done right now that I think is bad, it's fighting trainers. I should fight less trainers. Less trainers and more rare candies earlier on. Like I could be this level, but I've used 6 rare candies already and fought no optional trainers. I think that would be better. Ugh. That's another downside to Lugia right now. It's lower level than the Onyx in the cave, so we can get encounters here. Slow growth rate. I think she is going to level me up. Looks like 2 Pokemon worth of experience, so I will fight her. Yep, it's going to be exact. And then I'll rare candy to get out of the, oh, recover. We don't want recover. I don't think we want recover. I might regret that, but I don't think we want it. We don't have any badge boosting moves, so it doesn't make sense to save any rare candies. You see? We wouldn't have had the reset, oh, Hydro Pump. We could teach it, but we don't need a stab move. I apologize for all of the type jokes. I don't even think I made a Venomoth type joke today. I'm doing well. I'm reforming. Slowly. Yeah, finally level up move, I know, right? Lugia is bug poison. Yeah. With a name like that, yeah, it just screams bug poison. Lugia. Venomoth, on the other hand, screams psychic flying. We're still going to get a really good first playthrough time. anything under 45 minutes for our first playthrough is kind of broken. Did I make a Venomoth joke? Good, good. I didn't forget. We could take Mimic for this fight, but I don't think we need to. Like, I just kind of want to make it through with this set. Maybe Mimic will go away, or maybe we'll get Mimic in the place of Psychic at some point. Look at how good this thing is. It's so good. Oh, it one-hit the Slowbro. What? What a beast. Alright, it didn't one-hit this. But if it one-hits the Slowbro, you know you're in... You know you're doing well. That Slowbro is very tanky. Too bad I don't have Hydro Pump for this fight. I mean Surf. I don't know, do I heal? Do I just like, fight Agatha? We just fight Agatha. I'm being a little bit overconfident here. I'm gonna pay. Watch me pay. I'm gonna have to do the whole league again. Nope. Gonna crit. Gonna crit. No crit, but it's enough damage. Royal Rapids, welcome. Ah, look at Lugia go! It just crushed her. Oh my, I don't need to save for Lance. I don't even need to heal. We're in a Thunderbolt Ice Beam sweep. Thunderbolt Ice Beam is like the perfect coverage against Lance. You just super effective damage against everything. It would be better if I had Surf against the Aerodactyl, but, you know, you can't have everything. Alright, level 58. Goodbye, Lance. Only one PP restoring item. Wow. Alright, Lugia's a beast, yeah. This is broken. And Aeroblast is here, like, literally just for the Alakazam. Yeah, I also gave it the Hyper Beam animation. I felt like that was, I guess we can use it on the Executor, too. Sweet, we one hit! Oh, no. I didn't think about this. Is it gonna get us? Oh, Thunderbolt, that's actually better. Because it didn't paralyze us. Getting paralyzed is what you don't want from that thing. I think even it doesn't matter. It did so little damage. We're gonna Aeroblast again just to see the animation. It's so good. There we go. Easy. 43 minutes and 40 seconds. 3 resets. Giovanni as one of them? The other one was Brock and Blaine. What? What? These are the weirdest resets. Absolutely absurd resets. Brock, Blaine, and Giovanni. I'm playing a lot of water types this week, but I didn't expect that. Is it possible for it to hit below 40 minutes? It is 100% possible for this to go under 40 minutes. I don't know how far. We don't have like a ton of interesting play to make us do fun, like cool things. I think we just like, the main thing that I'm thinking coming out of this first playthrough is that like, there's not a lot that we can do better or force to be better other than just moving the rare candies earlier on, because our damage ranges are already so absurd for the champion. Like we don't really need more damage. We could probably go through 10 levels lower. Like maybe we beat the champion at level 53 or 52 or something like that. So if we move our rare candies earlier into the playthrough, everything else just gets easier. That'll eliminate the reset to Blaine and to Giovanni. And then I just need to, like in the follow-up playthrough, I'll just restart if I reset to Brock. So I think that the resets will just go away. The rare candies will save some training, and that'll cut time. I'm going to guess right now, and I'm not going to do the second playthrough on stream. I'm going to do that behind the scenes, and then it'll come out in the video, which should be obvious which video it's going to be. It will be later this year. Stay tuned. I am doing daily December again. I'm hoping this year, because we're better at production, that the daily December videos are not just going to be like Slowbro solo run. It's going to be like more epic. So, yeah, I think that this thing is going to do maybe like 38 minutes, maybe 37. I can see it doing like an outstanding time. We didn't even need things like Earthquake. Like, think about that. Like, this Pokemon is so good, we might actually start skipping some rare candies that take too much time to get. Like, the Sylph Candy, maybe we just skip getting it. Like, we don't need to beat the guy with Machoke. We have more than enough speed right here. That kind of thing. Ever thought about an optional trainer counter? Yes, I have thought about that. It's, you know, it's a good idea. I should reinvestigate it. It's one of those things that I want to, like, pop up at the end of the game. Like you go here on the tier list or something, poke around on the tier list. It would be nice to, like, click on the route and see, like, optional trainers and then, like, a number beside it. Like, that would be fun, I think. I don't know if I'm going to display it all the time while I'm playing the run, but maybe it pops up whenever you fight an optional trainer and then goes away after, like, 30 seconds, something like that. Or maybe we can toggle it on for video production and then toggle it off in other cases, or put it on for live streams like the repel counter and the bonk counter. Turn it off for produced videos. We got to put bonks, of course, on the tier list. That's a needed thing. So let's see where Lugia fits. 43 minutes and 40 seconds. Of course, this is not a fair comparison, but Lugia's result right now is a little bit ahead of Haunter by 4 seconds, and it's quite a bit behind Nido Queen, almost a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we should do something to mark optional trainers in the XP router. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. We might end up with Lugia. If we just go back quickly here, we might end up running the Earthquake just to deal with the Champion's Magneton. I can see that being the case. Wow, okay, this was a really easy run. Different than Lapras for sure. If you haven't checked out the Lapras stream, I highly recommend it. I am so happy with the final result I got with Lapras. I had a kind of like, not quite a metal scream at the end, but I definitely did have a moment where I was really happy. I never thought Lapras would get that good of a time. I thought it was going to be overjoyed with a 49-minute time, and we've pushed it significantly lower than that. So the innovation continues. Thank you, Zealous Pawn, for the strategy so that I could get Lapras's time significantly lower. Later in the year, you're going to see Lugia in a fully produced video. You're also going to see Ho-Oh and moves like Sacred Fire. It's going to be really fun. Thanks for watching. This weekend, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Crystal with only Onix. Yeah, it's going to be a great video. Tune in then. I will see you in that video. If you've made it this far, you're incredible. Thanks for watching.